friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with CZook Stitch, and today is Saturday, September 21st, 2024. I'm here with Jack. Welcome to my channel, welcome to our channel, I should say, about cross stitch. We are really glad that you are here spending part of your day or your evening with us. My desk is full of stuff, so Jack is trying to find a way out to get out of this mess, but there's just no exit. So we're going to see what he's going to do. I know you don't see Jack too often. Usually it's Simon that comes on for the videos, but I hope everyone is doing well. And I'm back from Stitching in the Wild. It is currently weekend 2 for Stitching in the Wild, so I hope weekend 2. Jack is now rubbing his face on the corner of my computer, which is why if you saw it bump or move, that is why. Okay, he has left. Usual chaos, right? Anyway, I have a laundry basket full of stuff to show you. I'm back from Stitching in the Wild. If you're at weekend 2, I hope you're having a wonderful time. We had a great time, and I will be talking about it in a few minutes. I have so much to share with you and show you. So I'll be doing kind of a recap as I'm showing you what I stitched on and haul and all that good stuff. And yeah, so let's get into it. School is going. We just finished week 3, if you can believe that. Both of my classes are wonderful, great students. They're very talkative, which I love, you know. So it's going really well. I'm really happy this semester. So let's talk about stitching, and I'm just going to jump right into it because I think it is going to be a longer video, which I know some of you like. So let's do it. So before I left for StitchCon, Stitching in the Wild, I worked on some things. Now, some of these things I worked on before Stitching in the Wild and after, so you're kind of seeing both. So one of those is my 25/7 piece, where I work on it 25 minutes a day or more, which is Black Cat Season by Lindy Stitches. So this is on my year of whips, which means I want to finish it by December 18th. I think I can. I'm in a good spot. I was able to finish block number 4 right here. There's only 6 blocks. So this Beware House Panther, Fierce and Deadly, and it's very vicious looking, as you can see. So I did finish that. I finished that actually after I got back from Stitching in the Wild. Let me just flip my paper here. Nope. Where is it? Oh, there it is. This one took me, 10 hours? I thought I wrote it down. I didn't write it down. I think it took me about 10 hours to do. There's a lot of this color of fill-in, which is Ultraviolet. It's Weeks Dye Works Ultraviolet. This pretty much used up. I had to order a new skein, which I actually ordered from Garan before I left, and was like, can you just bring it to Stitching in the Wild for me? And so they did. So these curtains took a while, and there's a lot of stitching in there, but they're still relatively small pieces. And then I finished this one, I think on Wednesday night. So after I got back, and then last night I started on number 5, which is how, I pulled the wrong one. It's not that one. It says, see a black cat, pick it up all day long, have good luck, or something like that. It's very cute. I just got the tiniest start on it, because I did not stitch Thursday evening, this past Thursday evening, because I had a barbecue dinner with some friends, which was super fun. So this block 5 just has the smallest start because, I just worked on it last night, started block 5. So we'll see how far we get the rest of this month. This is what block 4 looks like. I just pulled the wrong one, which you just saw, because it was finished. So yay, I'm very happy with the progress on that. This is such a fun stitch. They go really fast, especially if, you just have a little bit, like it's good. Like there's some fill-in stitching. So they're really fun. And I think they're very cute. And you can kind of mix and match however you want. If you just like 3 of them, you could just do 3. So I really like that. Okay, next I worked on, before I left, still, Jan Hicks creates Antonia Roselle E. Garcia, 1886. The Black Cat season is on a piece of 32 count Blackberry Latte, I believe it's called, from Grace Noose Fabrics. Beautiful fabric. Jan Hicks creates, this is on my year of whips for this year. I am not going to finish it. It's going to go on my year of whips for next year. And I think it's going to go on my Whip Go board because I think I'm going to do that. Now, I'm getting there, though. I am getting there. So this was called, so we're doing AB Singo, of course. This was called twice. One for the W. Is that right? No, not W. C. This was called for C, so Jan Hicks creates. And O. How did I fit O in? Let me look at my cheat sheet here. Oh, old, because it's 1886. That makes sense. So that's what I worked on. So I gave it 2 days worth of work. So this green alphabet. I'm like right here where the G and the S are. That G kind of looks like a C. But I'm right there. So I still have all this to do. But like all this up here is complete. I just have to finish that row. But then I started down into here. So you can see we're getting there. We're getting there. And I am stitching this on a 32 count vintage smoky white. It is very wrinkly and I apologize. But I'm very happy with the way it's shaping up and looking. I'm using Vicki Clayton silks. And I chose the bright conversion. There's a bright and a muted. And I chose the bright. Now, here, let me show you. This is where I worked on. So I got this part of this alphabet in this little design, and then some of this alphabet. And then this border goes all the way around. It's intense. It just takes a long time, but it's beautiful. And I'm really, really happy. And we're getting there. We're getting there. It won't be done this year, but hopefully next year. And then that might be my first sampler that I finish. So that is Antonia, which I really enjoy working on. I know people say letters go fast. This one seems to take a long time, and I don't know if it's just because there's several alphabets or some of the letters are really big. But I think I'm in a section where it's going faster, except for the border, which just takes quite a bit of time. Then Twisted Band Sampler was called before I left. So I worked on this just one more day. This was called for the N for AB Singo, and I used the N for Northern Expressions Needlework. I am on this band right below the butterflies is where I'm at. And I am very happy to report we got that band done. That band is completely done, so there's, specialty stitch. So I'm doing the one with specialty stitches, so it's every other row. So one row is cross stitch, the next row is specialty, and so forth. I'm stitching this on a 32 count color and cotton. I'm not sure what the tag got separated, so I'm not sure what the color is. It's very neutral. It's almost like a cream, but they have more creative names than just cream for color and cotton. So this is still on my AB single board 3 more times. And part of that is because when I was at Stitching in the Wild, I did not take any of my AB single pieces because they're all samplers. And so I will be using all of the 5 days at the end of the month to do some makeup work. So this still gets 3 more days worth of work because I have it on my board 5 times and we've only stitched on it twice. And the next row then is going to be all cross stitch, which is going to go a little easier, I think, hopefully. So it's this row with the flowers. So we're getting from reds and browns into a little bit of orange. So it's this row right here. The diagonals are getting a little bit longer. So we'll see how far we can get. I don't know if I'll get that row done, but before I put this one away, but we are making progress and I'm loving how it looks on this fabric. I'm loving how the stitches lay. And even though it's challenging to do this, specialty stitches. It's mostly challenging because it's on a diagonal. That's the hardest part for me in counting and placing it correctly. Once I get that part figured out, it's pretty straightforward. There's great diagrams in the chart and stuff. So I am enjoying it and I love working on it. So that was everything I worked on before I left for Stitching in the Wild. So let's talk Stitching in the Wild. And as I'm talking, I'm going to insert some videos and some pictures here so that you can get an idea of kind of what it was like. I left very early in the morning. My flight was at 5 or 5:30 in the morning, which meant I had to leave for the airport, I don't know, like 2:33 in the morning. I just stayed up. I did not go to bed, which is hard, very hard to do. But in the end, it was the smart thing to do, and I'll tell you why. So I stayed up all night. I was able to doze on the plane a little bit, which I normally can't do. So I was able to doze off on the plane. That was good. And then that first night there, I stayed up until like 7:30 or so, and then I went to bed. And I slept super hard and super well and had no trouble sleeping until like 5:30 in the morning when our alarms went off. So that was what helped me kind of ultimately. So I drove to the airport. Of course, it was dark and rainy, as you can see in the video. Portland Airport, if you have never been, well, they just opened. They've been doing under construction for like 5 years. And they just opened, it was when Candy was here. Like, they just reopened, like, the renovations. It is gorgeous. So I'm inserting some video here so that you can get an idea. They have this timber roof inside. It's made with Douglas fir, which is the common tree out here. All of the timber was sourced and sustainably harvested, and all of the timber is from within 300 miles of Portland. So I just thought that was kind of neat. There are live trees inside the airport. So this is my first time being at the airport since they opened for the renovations, because they just opened in like mid-August. 72 trees are inside the airport. So it just kind of gives off this very relaxing, especially at an airport, very relaxing vibe. They do have like therapy llamas. They were not there that early, but so I didn't see them, but they do have them there. I've seen them at other events around town because that's just what Portland does. They have therapy llamas. So, I mean, I would love to see them again and give them a hug, but so sometimes when you travel through, you might see the therapy llamas to help kind of ease the frustration of flying. But I thought it was beautiful. It is much larger than it was before. And I was able to get a seat by myself. So I flew from Portland to Dallas and then Dallas straight into Montgomery. I know some people flew into Atlanta and then rented a car, and I think it's about a 3-hour drive. Simon is coming here. So I opted to just fly in straight to Montgomery. The times worked well for me, and it was just easier, and then I didn't have to worry about driving to and from Atlanta. So that is what I did. Miss Dina of Half Stitch Cross Stitch and our friend Donna picked me up from the airport in Montgomery, which was so, so lovely of them to offer to do. So that was really fun. The shenanigans, of course, started right away. And okay, hold on. Chaos is happening here. I'm back for now. I don't know what's going on today. There was a full moon recently, wasn't there? Okay, so sorry for the interruption. It's just Jackie's talking. Simon is still here, but it might be a little less chaotic now. I'm not sure. Anyway, Dina and Donna picked me up from the airport. We went to the lot. It was almost like, so this was on Wednesday. The official retreat started Thursday morning. Doors opened at, I think, 8 a.m. And we were at the Embassy Suites. It was great. I was so happy with the rooms. They were clean. I'm kind of particular about hotel rooms because I'm a princess. And they had they had a free breakfast every morning, which was fantastic. They had an omelet person there, so they would make omelets on the spot for you with whatever you wanted. Huge selection of um, hot and cold items. Like, it was a really good free breakfast. I mean, it was beyond what just like, sometimes they just throw out donuts and call it good. Coffee left a little bit to be desired, but it did the trick. And there was a Starbucks just right outside, like just around the block, from, our hotel. So that was manageable. But yeah, I thought the breakfast was amazing. There's a hotel restaurant, which is not open for lunch, unfortunately, but was open for dinner, and I ate there most nights, and the food was really good and very reasonably priced. So I was thrilled. I loved everything I ate. It was very good. I roomed with Karen from Stitching Past My Bedtime, one half of the duo of Stitching Past My Bedtime. So that was really a lot of fun. I mean, we laughed. We stayed up late chatting. We got to know each other a little bit better. So that was really, really fun. We sat at different tables. But it was really fun to room with her, and we just had a great time. So I sat at table 7 with Miss Dina, our friend Donna, and Robin of Bird's Eye Stitches. Yes, Robin and I, we co-run the Magazine Monthly Challenge Facebook group together. And we saved 2 seats for my friends Andrea and Becky. But when they arrived, somebody else had also saved them seats. They were at a table nearby, and so they had sat at that other table, which is totally fine. So the tables hold 6. We had 4. But it actually worked out really well because last year and this year, Gary and Ronnie stitch like a little like Stitching in the Wild piece, and they have everybody stitch their initials onto that piece throughout the weekend so that they just kind of have a record of who attended. And then the idea is that they'll hang it up and frame it and have it in their shop. And so we ended up keeping, because we had the extra space, we kept the piece, and it's on long roll of frame. So it does take up a lot of space because there's a lot of names, because it's weekend 1 and weekend 2 that have to add their names. So it was a big piece, so it took up a lot of space. Well, we had the extra space at our table, so we just left it at our table and made people come to us, which worked out so nicely because we could chat and visit with people while they were sitting there stitching their initials in, and then they would go back to their table and somebody else would come. So we got to meet a lot of people, I think, and just chat with them. This is one of the reasons why I really love this retreat. It's around 100 people or so, give or take, 125, somewhere in there. And it's small enough that you can actually have conversations with people and not feel like overwhelmed or rushed. You can hear each other talking. So I love the smaller retreats. That's kind of where my heart is. So it was so much fun. So we had guests kind of sitting at our table throughout the weekend, which we thought was a blast because the other tables, when you have 6 people, there's retreat spread, you're spreading your stuff out. There really isn't a whole lot of extra room, to have like something like a big, large, roll of frame. Isn't he beautiful? He's so cute. I love him. Anyway. So we had a great table. We had so much fun. We laughed so hard. Dina is a fantastic storyteller. I'm just captivated when she tells a story. Donna is so sweet and loyal and goofy. So we were just laughing so hard. And the two of them, they're, besties. And so it's just really fun to see them interact. And then Robin, who I got to stitch next to in person the whole weekend. So that was really fun, and super special to be able to just sit next to her over the weekend. So let me show you. So I feel like it's okay for me to show you now our goodie bags and all of that because weekend 2 already has theirs. So I don't think I'm spoiling anything because I certainly don't want to spoil anything for weekend 2. So this is where I'm going to have to bend over. So when we entered the room, we got a burlap bag. I am running out of space here. And there's a cat on my table. A Garwan Stitching in the Wild burlap bag. There we go. It's really big. Stitching in the Wild. It's a really nice bag. I love the handles. They're super thick. You can fit a lot in. It has a little Velcro closure so stuff doesn't fall out. It's a really nice bag. So, thrilled with that. And then inside the bag was, I had it wrapped for travel. This water bottle with the Stitching in the Wild and the Garwan logo on it. And of course it's in Gary Green. And it has, sorry about the sound if you're wearing earphones, so you can hook it onto something. I didn't use this there because I wanted to wash it first, but I will wash it and it will definitely be used. So that was in the bag. Then everyone got a cute little mini project bag. Isn't that cute? It's Halloween themed. It's very cute. So everyone got one of these. I think everyone got the same pattern. Pretty sure. And then the inside. So that was fun. Then there were some freebie charts and stuff, which I'm not going to show you because they're just the charts. But they had the models were stitched up and out for most of them. Okay, so we're eating plastic now, which we're not going to do. This might be the most chaotic one yet. So I'm not going to show the freebies, but they were very cute. There's definitely a few, if not more, that I want to stitch. And then also in the bag was this great notebook. It has a little elastic to keep it closed. I could always use a notebook. I already used this. Oh, well, you can't see my notes. I already used this. So that was great. So that was our kind of goodie bag. There was a small freebie table for Garan, right? Because they don't have a lot of extra space, because they're driving quite far to get to the retreat themselves. So their rules are, if you put something on the freebie table and it doesn't get taken, please take it home with you, right? So there was a small freebie table. I got a few things. Robin brought a load of stuff to put on the freebie table, and of course the rules are that your table mates get to look through it first. So I got some things for us. I got 2 things to give away, and I got something for me. Okay. So the first thing is this Heart and Hand We Spring. Isn't that cute? I love the little bunny and the quilts. It's small, 68 by 68. 4 inches by 4 inches on 32 count. So I thought that was cute. And then I got this kit called, what's it called? Welcome Friends by Designworks. I'm not sure that, Welcome Friends. It's called Welcome Friends. I love this. I think the flowers are so pretty, but I got this to give to you. And it includes the black fabric and the floss. Let's just do giveaways now. That'll be like hiding in here, right? Okay, so we'll give these 2 away this time. So if you want to win this, so to enter to win, open internationally. Don't say win or giveaway or anything like that. Be able to give me your address, your mailing address. So say spring if you would like this little one with the little bunny. This one you could easily get done for spring. I mean, even if you're in the southern hemisphere, I mean, spring is what, just starting down there? But if you're in the northern hemisphere, you have plenty of time to get it done. So say spring for that one. And then this one say friend or friends. And it includes a whole kit. It's Ada, black Ada. I'm assuming it's 14 count. Contains 14 count black Ada embroidery floss needle and instructions. So Friends and Spring. So those will be our giveaways. Then the one I got for me, because I thought this was so funny and cute, is Alma Lynn's Sassy Stitchers. And it's Sadie Stashalotsky. And it says, need has nothing to do with it. I thought this would be funny. And Robin pointed out, too, she's like, that Immortal by Lucy Beam that I finished buying cross stitch like I'm immortal. We thought that would look really cute next to it. So I got that for me. When I'm going to stitch it, I don't know, but I picked it up. So those were freebies that I got from the freebie table. Then I have cat hair all over me. I wonder how that happened. And then people were, let's see, what are we going to do next? People were super generous. There were so many gifts, table gifts, and gifts that people brought to share with everybody. There were just so many gifts. But before I get into that, I'm looking at my laundry basket and the order that things are in. I mean, right? So, Garan did have like a mini shop, an annex, if you will, that was open. So, here. I don't know where to put this. Okay, I'll just put it here. So, there was shopping. Shopping was done. And Stephanie from Fabrics by Stephanie was there, selling some fabrics. I felt like I was fairly restrained. But anyway, I got a couple of project bags. So let me show them to you. I got this mini. Robin got the same one. You see, it has a robin on it. And it's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I love the bird. I love the butterfly. I love the pink. And then the inside fabric is that, they look like hydrangeas, I think. So I got that. I got the matching grime guard, except this grime guard is 11 by 17, which is what I wanted because I need more of the 11 by 17. And then I got the 12 by 13 bag. It's beautiful. More hydrangeas inside. So I picked up that. Then I had been eyeing this one throughout the weekend, and finally I bought it. And when I went back to finally buy it, it was the last one. It is bunnies. I have one very similar to this that has kitty cats on it, but this one is bunnies for Easter, and they are so stinking cute. And then the inside is that bunny pattern, which is also very cute. So I love it. I think they are so cute. The mini bags were all gone, which is fine. And then I got the 11 by 11 grime guard that matches it's kind of hard to see, but like matches the bunnies. So I got that. Then I picked up a new chart. I'm assuming this is new. Yeah. From Stitchy Pros. I just thought this was super cute. It's called Boot Scootin' Spooky. And I'm going to stitch it for a friend of mine. And I will probably just stitch the ghost and the cowboy hat. Scootin' Spooky. I think he is so cute. So cute. This one is small. It's 60 by 60, so it's not that big. So I just thought he was really cute, so I got them. Then I got this, and we're all surprised. We're all surprised. I looked at it, and I looked at it, and I looked at it, and I've been eyeing it, and eyeing it, and eyeing it. Because I'm not a patriotic stitcher. But I got Liberty Games by Erica Michaels. I really am drawn to this drum. So in this chart, you get the 3 pattern. You get the berry, you get this piece, and you get the drum. And I want to do the drum. And they have the models there as well. So you got to see the drum. So there's the berry close up. So again, I don't know when I'm going to start it, but I do really like the drum. So I'm going to do that and have my finisher turn into a drum someday. So this is like 3 or 4 trips to the annex, right? So this was not all at once. I also picked up a couple pieces of fabric. So this one was for one of the exclusives, which I did not pick up the exclusive, but I really like the fabric. It is by Fiber on a Whim. It is called Silver Fox. Let me show you. So it's really pretty. It's has a little more green undertones in real life. It's showing really gray, and it is gray, but like you can definitely see some green undertones in real life. So I got that Silver Fox to add to my stash. Then I got this by Fabrics by Stephanie. It's just a 13 by 18 piece of 32 count linen. Peppermint Sparkle, it's called. It is not sparkly, but I love it. It's like a light red. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I have no idea what I'm going to stitch on it. And yes, I did just say, like, I have one drawer for fabric, and when that's done, that's done. It's showing up more orange than it actually is. It's like I love a light red. Light red is, I think, one of my favorites. And so I was like, so it's not quite pink. It's not orange. It's showing more orange, but it's definitely like a light red. So I got that from Stephanie. So that is what I got in the annex. I met so many wonderful people. Back to the laundry basket. Let me pull out some of the gifts. Like, stitchers are just the most generous, giving people I know. Oh my gosh, there's just so much here. And I'm going to try to go through this fast because there's a lot. And I know we'll be here all day. But yeah, stitchers are just so very generous and kind. So some of the things that were given away. My friends, they gave me a whole bag full of really cute kitty cat things. I don't have permission to share who it was. Here's just one of the things. There were notebooks and sticky notes and little kitty paw tongs, and it was so adorable. Everything in there was so cute and just so thoughtful. So this is just an example. It's actually a clip. So I just thought it was so funny. It looks just like Jack, doesn't it? So it was just stuck full of lovely things. And they also got me Jelly Bellies because I love Jelly Bellies. So that will keep me satisfied for a while. My friend Becky. So Becky is from Memphis. And so she is so funny. So she got this Who Was Elvis Presley book, which I think is adorable, and I can't wait to read. I have been to Memphis once before, and I did tour Graceland. She got me, look at that, Elvis. And inside is, well, blue is my favorite color, and she knows that blue is my favorite color, but it's blue suede for blue suede shoes. Isn't that funny? Isn't that clever? I thought that was so clever. And then she gave me a pack of candy, banana and peanut butter flavored candy, and blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers. I thought that was really, really creative. So that was from Becky. Miss Linda was there, and she handmade me this little, oh my gosh, that's so cute, this little pouch. This little tiny pouch. And it has a hook, and you open it up inside, and she put some embroidery floss in there for me. This is just the sweetest thing. Linda sat at the table very close to me. So we got to chat. We got to share meals together, which I'm so glad to get to know Linda a little bit better. She's the sweetest person. So Linda, thank you so much for this. I will definitely treasure it and our friendship. So she got me that. Lisa, there was a wild table that sat one side of us by Dina. They were so nice. So Lisa gave me this little box, and inside are these beautiful decorative pins. So gorgeous. And I met Lisa for the first time. And inside the pouch was also some wildflowers, which wildflowers are my favorite flower. I mean, daisies are my favorite flower, right? But I love wildflowers. Lisa, it was so nice to meet you and get to know you. So that was really fun. So we laughed so much. If you have never been to a retreat, try to go to a retreat. Dina and Donna made these orc containers for everybody. Can you believe they made, I think they said they made 130 of them. So I like these because they fold down flat, so they're great for travel, great for, and look, they have little frogs on it, and they had a few different colors inside, but isn't that a great orc container? And you just unsnap it. So they made one for everybody there. So you unsnap it, it folds flat, and you just throw it in your travel bag and you're ready to go. So that will be added to my travel bag. So thank you so much, Dina and Donna. They also got, I think this is Dina. For our table gifts. This is a magnetic, it is sticking to everything. It's really funny. A magnetic thing to pick up your wand is the word I'm looking for. And look, it has that clip like a pen. So that will be added to my stitching kit for sure. And then these, I had never seen these before. And so these different sizes. So she gave them to us. You use them what are they called? The peels. They're similar to the peels, only they're not silicone. So they hold your fabric. So I'm excited to try these because I don't love the peels. And I like that these have a variety of sizes. Sometimes I feel like the peels aren't big enough for me. So I'm super excited. Donna was using these, so I got to see them in action. They kind of showed me how to use them. You just basically roll up your fabric and put this on, and it holds your fabric. So very excited to do that. I got this. This is all from Dina, the table gifts. So got this great pair of scissors. A similar pair, I don't know where those went. They're probably in my stitchy bag, where they belong. Was also in our Garan bag, a pair similar to this. Not quite the same, but similar. So they're travel fold-up scissors. Very handy. Love them. They will definitely be put to good use. And a needle threader as well. Really cute. Everything, of course, is green because Gary and Ronnie. Well, Gary loves green. I mean, I think Ronnie tolerates it. I'm just kidding. I don't know how Ronnie feels about green. So all that was Dina's table gift. So thank you very much, Dina. Somebody gave me this. I'm not sure. There's little buttons. I don't know. That fell out of somewhere. I'm not sure where. There was someone there, and I don't know who. I can't remember now who. She went into her fabric stash. So I thought this was a fantastic and very generous idea. She went into her fabric stash. I guess she has a lot of fabric, and she cut small ornament-sized pieces and let people pick out whatever piece of fabric they wanted. Isn't that a great idea if you're overwhelmed with your fabric stash? So, I mean, it's not a huge piece. But you can easily fit something on here. So I picked this really fun pink because this is definitely out of my wheelhouse, but I thought it would be a good challenge for me. So I thought that was a neat idea. Then I have this whole pouch. This is from Joni. It had some candy in it and some other things. I mean, this is just full of giveaways from people. I'm not going to go through all of it, but there's lotion from Sue. There's, look at that. It's beeswax in the shape of Stitch, because we're stitchers. There's scissors from Lisa. Again. I just said I wasn't going to go through it all, but, Donna, this is one of those wipe away your errors. I believe that was from Donna. Donna, I don't know where I put your table gift. Donna had a table gift too, and I apologize. I haven't unpacked yet, is the thing. So it's very possible it's still in my suitcase. Sorry about the noise. There's a FedEx truck going by, and I have my windows open because it's very nice out. There are stickers. Oh, this was also from Donna, a little tape measure. Very handy. I'm excited to put like a travel kit together because I don't really have just like a travel kit. I mean, I do, but like I make it each time, and I want one where I can just put the stuff in and go, right? You know what I mean? I wonder if these are from Donna too. These might be from Donna too. I'm so sorry, Donna. Your items somehow got separated from when I was packing. Oh my word. And I'll tell you more in a minute. When I was packing, I was just like, I don't know how this is all going to fit. Jackie from Jack's Creative Inspirations made these for everybody, but mine is personalized. My charm, it says, I don't know, it says Carolyn on it. Isn't that? And it's blue, which is my favorite color, and it has a little blue starfish on it. She had a sea theme because she interpreted stitching in the wild being in the sea. And then she had this, it says SITW. So, I mean, this is just chock full of generosity. I mean, I'm just blown away, truly. Karen handed out these little Stitching Past My Bedtime books. Kathy was unable to make it at the last minute, unfortunately. Like, she had a job or something she had to do, like work got in the way. I think we should all quit our work job. So Stitching Past My Bedtime, do check them out on Flosstube, and they do have a Facebook group, and they do Zoom calls as well. I love their tagline. Nothing fancy, well, maybe our floss. And so this is a great size notebook because it's small. They brought one for everybody too. Because it's small, you can throw it in your stitchy bag. Love that. And a pin, which is somewhere. I've already put it to use, so it's around somewhere. Okay. The other thing, so look at this. Blue daisies. Yeah, do my friends know me or what? This is from my friend Andrea, who has been on this channel when I do, she's been on 2 or 3 times now. When we do, which I haven't done this year yet, but Flosstube with a friend. So in this bag, so this sweet bag has just a little charm number 3 on it. It was so funny. My needle got stuck on this. It was threaded and everything when she gave it to me. And so I was looking through the bag and, you know, looking at everything. And then I picked the bag back up. I was like, oh my gosh, she also gave me a needle with thread on it. And she's like, no, I didn't. And I looked, I was like, oh yeah, that's because it's mine. So great little ruler, very handy. Look at these kitty cat cutouts. I don't know where she got these, but aren't they the cutest? They're just these like little wood kitty cat cutouts. I'm showing you the back of them. See, they have little whiskers on them. You can kind of see. Oh yeah, you can see the little faces. So cute. She got me this little, because I'm very angelic, as we all know. It had this really pretty heavy-duty threader. Isn't that gorgeous? So that's pretty. You can find Andrea on, oh my God, so stinking cute. This is her grandbaby. Future Fancy Stitcher. She is on Instagram as Fancy Stitcher, at Fancy Stitcher. Check her out. Her stuff is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then, oh, this was also in the bag. Look how cute that is. This is by Southern Stitched by Tracy. It's knit. And it's a real piece of wood for the pumpkin. I mean, how beautiful is that? So that will definitely be going up because I'm going to be decorating for fall, like this weekend. So I'm super excited. Anyway, then there was this. She got this at Silver Needle, I think she said. This is by Stacy Nash. Very cute, and it opens up, and it's like felt. You can put little treasures inside. Oh my gosh, I'm so touched that people, and look at the daisies on there. I'm so touched that people I don't know. I feel like I dropped the ball. Let's just say that. I feel like I dropped the ball on how, like, everyone else was so thoughtful. And I also got this pair of scissors, and, Andrea, I think these are from you. These are heavy duty. Listen. I think at one point I threatened to chop my hair, and they were all like, no. These might be from Becky, though. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. Please correct me who these are from. I'm pretty sure it's either Becky or Andrea. So that was in my bag from Andrea. So super fun. Then one more bag, last bag. This was from Sue, who I got to meet. Have we met before, or do I just know you because you always comment? So Sue gave me this bag. Ladies at the Lake. So Instagram accounts. So check out their Instagram accounts. I need to go on Instagram and check them out. Susan, Leslie, and Rachel. And look at their logo. I mean, is this not the most beautiful, serene logo? I love that. She got me a stack of floss drops. Brilliant. 3 of these little stitch cards, so you can, they have sticky on the back. They're like old library cards, but you can write down the information on the back of your framed pieces. And then she got me a selection of variegated DMC. So we have this really pretty orange. There's some white. This is perfect for pumpkins and Halloween. Blue, my favorite. And this beautiful, like, autumnal gold and brown. So very pretty. So Sue let me tease her quite a bit. A lot of you let me kind of tease you, which I'm very thankful for. Because I don't know how to stop sometimes. So those were the gifts. I know this is long, but I wanted to share and show. Just Stitchers are amazing. I know I've said that before, but Stitchers are amazing. I met so many wonderful people. It truly just warmed my heart. And my heart has been full all week. It was worth being exhausted, and I had so much work to do when I came back because I'm doing one of the classes I'm teaching I've never taught before. It's called a new prep. So that means that I have to create all the lectures, all the work and stuff. So it's a lot of work during the semester, but it was 100% worth it. I would do it again in a heartbeat. So Gary and Ronnie, I was just lucky to see what was left in my laundry basket. We're almost to the end of that. Gary and but I haven't even talked about what I stitched yet. Gary and Ronnie, all the money that they earn from their YouTube Flosstube channel, they donate. And so, like a lot of stitch retreats, I think there's always I shouldn't say always. Usually there's a fundraiser for a charity of some sort. So the charity, they did Wounded Warriors for this retreat. They did Wounded Warriors and St. Jude. And St. Jude is one of their charities that they donate to on a regular basis. And then it was like a raffle drawing. So you could buy tickets. They had, I don't know, maybe like 10 different things that you could put. You put your ticket in whatever bucket of thing that you wanted to win. And so there were lots of great options. One of the options was the 12 by 13 size of this bag. I did put a few tickets in that one. One was a really pretty, it was like a box, a Halloween box, but inside it had been created so you could put like your stitchy stuff in there. But the thing I did put a few tickets in there. There were some charts, some fabrics from Fox and Rabbit were there, because Fox and Rabbit were there. They flew all the way from Australia. So there was a selection of fabrics. I'm trying to think about it. There was a blanket. There were some ornaments. And then someone had made a quilt, handmade quilt. I put most of my tickets in there. And guess what? I won the quilt. I was blown away. I used to quilt. I quilted, I don't know, in my early 20s, throughout my 20s, I would say. And then I started grad school in my 30s and I just didn't have the time or, with quilting, you kind of have to leave stuff out. And I got the kittens when I was 30 and like, it's just hard to leave. I mean, now they'd probably be fine, but when they were kittens, they were getting into everything. So I haven't really quilted. And honestly, I wasn't that great at it. I didn't love the quilting part, which is the part where you put the design in after you have it all pieced together. I like the piecing together part. Now I know, and I think there's a lot more people that will do the like long arm quilting for you. But I used to quilt, but I don't actually have any quilts because I made them all for friends and family. Except one, I did make, my grandmother in early 2000s had a stroke, and so I made her just like a small lap quilt. And after she passed away, I got that back. So that is in my craft room on the day, there's a day bed from IKEA in my craft room. So I did get that back. So I have that one, but I have been wanting to quilt to the point where I'm like, maybe I should get back to quilting. And I don't have to because I won. I don't know who it is. It's somebody from their Zoom call. So I'm hoping, once they get back and get settled, that I'll be able to thank that person. But I was just thrilled to win the quilt. I don't have it here because as you can see by all the stuff I have, it would not fit. So my friend Andrea said, I will mail it to you when I get back because she drove. So I'm hoping she can be trusted. Just kidding. I know where she lives. So I was so touched and honored. And I know how much work goes into making a quilt and to make not one, but because Weekend 2 had a quilt also as a raffle prize, to make 2 of them and just give them away. And especially not knowing who the recipient is going to be, not knowing if they're going to appreciate it, all that stuff. Like, I just know it's in good hands once it gets to my hands. I mean, Andrea will take care of it. I'm just worried that she'll take such good care of it, she won't ever send it. But yeah, I got choked up. I know how much work and love goes into making a quilt, and it will be definitely cherished. So I was just thrilled. Brag table. The brag table was amazing. I will put in the video of the brag table at the end, so you can set down your stitching and take a look. It kept changing. There was not really a good, like, I think I did it, when did I, maybe Friday morning. I think I went and was like, okay, I'm gonna film the brag table. And then I noticed later on there was more added and more added. So I did my best. So I don't know that I captured everyone. But a couple things I want to put, Joni, oh my word, Joni and I have the same taste in projects. She did the montages. She did all 4 seasons. They are done. I'm including pictures in here now. All 4 seasons. She did the Janlin kit, so they do look a little different. She was so funny. She said, "Well, I didn't want to do the full coverage, so I did the Janlin kits," which the colors are a little bit different. There's back stitching and there's mine does not have any back stitching. And I'm like, but if you look closely, a lot of the blocks are basically full coverage or almost full coverage. So, but man, they were gorgeous. And she just had some other projects. She had like 7 or 8 projects on the brag table. And well, the montages, which I already have and have started on. And then I wrote down 2 others that I'm like, I'm going to need to order these. So, the brag table just all the way around was just stunning. So I'll put that video at the end for you. The other thing, my roommate Karen, it was her birthday on Saturday. So we took her out to lunch. We tried this Mexican place that was not too far from the hotel. We heard great things about it. Food was really good. And because it was Karen's birthday, we didn't want her to pay. So we were kind of like, when the waitress came to give us the bill, we were kind of like fighting over the bill a little bit. And she was like, "Oh, okay." And I said, sorry, it's her birthday. We don't want her to pay. And she's like, "Oh, okay." Well, a few minutes later, a bunch of the workers came out. They put a big sombrero on her head, and sang her happy birthday and gave her, I'm not sure what it's called, like a toasted, fried, crumbly, I'm not sure. It had whipped cream on it, and they put the whipped cream, they were like going to feed her the whipped cream, and then they put it on her nose. I'm putting it in the video. This is video that Miss Dina took because she was sitting across the table. I tried to take a video, but mine was not. Miss Dina's is much better. So this video is courtesy of Miss Dina. So I'll put that in now. Happy birthday to
Maria. Happy birthday to
you. Okay. So the last little bit on Sunday. So the room closed at 2 on Sunday, but Robin and I and Robin's husband, who I met for the first time. So hi Noah. I officially approve of you. Not that it matters, and apparently not that you were waiting on that anyway, since you're already married. But I do approve of you. You're a good guy. Anyway, so Noah drove Robin and I to the Garon store, which is about an hour and a half away from Montgomery, where we were at the hotel. So we drove to the store because they opened the store just on that Sunday for anybody who wanted to come by. So that was super fun. Oh my gosh, the store is incredible. It is so clean. It smells fresh. It's beautiful. I tried to take video, but I just kind of got caught up. So I don't really have any video to take. Gary, and he did this for everybody who came in. Like he gave them a tour of the shop. You could tell they're just so proud of the work that they've done. One of the neat things was that, they have the sewing machine that they started Garon on display. So I'm inserting a picture here along with a little note saying that, they started with $250 in this old sewing machine that eventually went out because Ronnie was just sewing so much on it. So that was really neat, and that was really, really special to be able to go. And of course, Gary hates hugs, but I love to hug. So I gave him all the hugs I could. And then I had a few things that I bought from them. One is this chart that I've had my eye on, and I saw it just displayed. I'm like, okay, I'll just get it. It's called My Angel by Dirty Annie's. And I know people say, oh, you don't have to do the background. You could just do this, which is true. I kind of love the background, though. But look at all the DMC colors. Oh, my word. Look at all the DMC colors. But I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to add that to my stash. I picked up, this is a Zweigart fabric. It is 32 count linen in the colorway Vintage Sahara. I'm stitching with the needle too on this, and I love it. So I just got another piece of it. Then Robin and I were like, we need a project to start together. So we picked this up, called Winter Whites by Summer House Stitchworks. So there's that. I do like it as a drum. So that's going to be really pretty. And there's a finishing kit. So we got the finishing kit too. I love the image on the finishing kit. I wish that was the cross stitch piece. But anyway, so that's really all I got from the shop. I think. Unless I forgot something that's in my suitcase. But I think that's everything I got. Because I realized, because I shop at Garon so much, I already have everything I want or need from them. So I just picked up a few things at the shop, but it was mostly about seeing the shop, and it was just gorgeous. So congratulations again to Gary and Ronnie. It's amazing. It was well worth the drive. So if you ever get a chance to stop by, it's a great shop. Then after we got back to the hotel from the shop, Robin and I were able to plan in person, which is such a luxury. We planned for the 2025 season of Magazine Monthly Challenge. We have some of the regular stuff will be back. The popular stuff will be back. We've revamped some things. So we're super, super excited for 2025. So if you haven't joined us yet over at on Facebook, Magazine Monthly Cross Stitch Challenge, it's always linked down below. Make sure you fill out the questions so that we know you're not a bot. There's a lot of bots going on out there. So make sure you fill out the questions and join it. It's never too late. We're very laid back. You can join us when and if, and sometimes, you might have a busy month, so you have to sit out. The only reason why we would ever kick somebody out of our group is if they are like, turn out to be a bot, or if they are bullying. We have never had that problem. If they're bullying or being hateful. But we don't kick people out if they're inactive or whatever, because sometimes like you just don't have time to stitch, or you're like, I can't. I mean, we're planners, right? And I know doesn't work for everybody, but they're like, I still want to see the pretty things. So like, look and see the pretty things. It's fine. We're not going to kick you out for that. So we got to plan for 2025 in person, which was super fun. I mean, by the end, we were so delirious. We were laughing, crying, laughing so hard at ourselves, basically. So that was really, really fun. And Robin, it was so special to spend that time with you, just the whole weekend, and get to know Noah and hang out. And so that was really fun. So I'm sorry, this is so long, you guys. I hope you're still here, because I have more to share with you. Let me pause. Let me clean up this. Let me put the stuff back in the laundry basket, and then I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay, so I did do some stitching. I know I haven't talked about stitching at Stitching in the Wild yet, but I did do some stitching. And several of you, I asked you to come check on me, and if you see me up and walking around, you tell me to get my butt in my seat so I can get my 6 hours in on Our Hearts with Thy Needle. This is on my year of whips. I said I wanted to get 6 hours done at Stitching in the Wild. And I said, if you see me walking around, come check on me. And many of you did come check on me, actually, which I appreciate. You're like, how are you doing? Did you get your 6 hours in yet? Where are you? So I super appreciate that. I got really far. It's not done, but it's nearly done. So I finished this area up in here. I started on this border. I got all the words in. I just have to do these little dots here. I think that's it. I was running out of this color here. So Connie, who sat at the table right behind me, it was Connie and Shelly and Sue and, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting. I can see them. I am forgetting who else was there. It was a great table. It was so much fun. So right to my back was Connie. So Connie could like lean back and be like, how you doing? She was totally my coach on this. She was like, she would check in. Thank you, Connie. And she would be like, how you doing? How you doing? And she cheered me on. It was not pressure. It was like, hey, I'm so proud of you. You're doing great. So thank you, Connie, for cheering me on. I appreciate that. So this is on my year of whips. I want to get it done. I think I will. But this is what it looks like now. Look at that. I got this in. I started on this border. This is the color I was almost running out of, so I picked it up when we went to the Garon shop, and I got all of the words in. Connie had the great idea of like, stop on this border so that if I got this far, which I ended up not getting this far, because this border is the same as this border, the diamond one. So she said, if you get that far, then you want to put in some of these stitches so you could like at least get the bottom border in, but I ended up not getting that far. But so we should be good now. I have to figure out the initials in there. You can see there is a heart in here. It's kind of hard to see because the colors match. And there's one over here. Oh, there's a heart right here that I forgot to put in. So I guess I have to go back and put that heart in. Like, it's similar to this one. But, so that goes, I thought that looks kind of funny. But I got all the words done. So we are getting there on Our Hearts. And my goal was 6 hours. And I got 8 hours and 20 minutes done. So thank you to those of you who stopped by and checked in on me. I do appreciate it. It worked. Then there's another chart I bought. So they have exclusives. In their annex, they had like a center table that was all exclusives. I think it was all Halloween themed. And so I'm going to show you one exclusive that I bought because, Weekend 2 has already seen this. I don't know if these will come out. If they do, it'll probably be a year or so before they come out because they are exclusives. But several of us bought this, and several of us started. I know Donna started it. I know Robin started it. I know Susan, you started it with us. It's by La Di Da. It is called Ghost Pumpkin. Isn't he cute? He is not spooky to me. I think he's really cute. And they have the threads there as well. So I got the thread pack, and the chart and the fabric. So they had it all there. So we could start it. We started it Saturday. I got a total of 6 hours on this. So I started this on Saturday and worked on it Sunday night after we got back from Garan and planning for 2025. I finished up the border. So the border is all done. I don't know that I'm going to put 2024 in. I might get some like charms or something instead of the stars, but soon I can start on like the pumpkin. There's a lot of white stitching, but and the hat and stuff. So this is where I got to, I don't know. Oh, this is 32 count Confederate gray. And we arranged it on the fabric such that you could easily stitch a whole nother piece on the other part of it. And this little cutie fox needle minder is from Karen, Stitching Past My Bedtime. So I worked on that. The Our Hearts for the Magazine Monthly acrostic challenge. Our Hearts the acrostic this month is carpool, and so Our Hearts counted for the 2 O's for 3 hours each. So that was super fun to have a project to buy it there and kit it up and be ready to go. Okay, now, after I got home, so after I got home, we have some more AB single calls. Let me show you my board. It's sitting out here. AB single calls. So everything with a red X I've accomplished. So the goal is 1 hour or 100 stitches. I do 3 hours just because I make it my main work evening piece. So everything that has an X has 3 hours at least done on it. Everything that is in blue that does not have an X, I have to make up from when I was at Stitching in the Wild. So I will definitely be using all those days that we have at the end of the month to make it up. But one of the things, and then, so let me go back. So Kimberly Sampler, this is on my AB single board 3 times. It has now been called twice, I think. This is by Rosewood Manor. It's beautiful. I am working on these birds is where I'm at. Right there. Those birds. I am stitching this on a 32 count Silvery Moon Lugana, and I still have a thread. So this was Kay. I worked on this for Kay for Karen Kluba, who is Rosewood Manor. And this was also called for this past Thursday night, but if you remember from the beginning of the video, I was at dinner with friends. So I need to make this up, and that's for V. So I'm going to try to do like an hour and a half today and tomorrow to get my 3 hours in on this. V because I started this on Valentine's Day in 2023. So hoping to get the birds done before it goes away. So it's only on, most of my samplers are on there 5 times. This one is only on there 3 times because I just ran out of space. Okay. With the Needle 2 by Lila Studio was called for B, and I used B for boat because there's a boat right there. There's one right there, all of that. This also counted for the L in Carpool, L for Lila Studio. I was able to finish this first block. So this first block is done. I think it's going to come out. I have 1 day to make up on this, and it's the E. Is that right? It's the E, I think. Let me look at my cheat sheet here. From when I was at Stitching in the Wild, I have a makeup day. No, it's not E. Anyway, I have a day to make up, I think. But I got this first block done, and so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the Q-snap, and I'm going to start working on bringing this border down and maybe work on the alphabet. There's also an alphabet over there. So let me show you. And this is on the 32 count vintage Sahara that I love so much. So I finished up the houses, and we did the cloud. I think that's pretty much all I had to do. This is accurate. It's just because it's pulled weird in the Q snap, but don't worry. So yeah, I think we're gonna move the Q snap down so that I can start working on this edge border and the alphabet. Let's see. This is with the needle. Oh, I don't have to do a makeup day. It just hasn't been called yet. I think that's what it is. It's on my list one more time. So whenever it is called next, that's what I will do. I will move the Q snap. And there's just a lot of fabric, so that's why I have it in the big one. Okay, so that was with the needle. Then I was kind of purposely saving this for last. Summer montage. This is artwork by Janet Stever, charted by Pain Free Crafts. I am up here. This I have worked on twice since I last saw you. It was called twice on ABC and Go. One for F, F as in Frank, so I used it for Pain Free Crafts. And one for S, which I used for Summer Montage. And it also counted for the P in Carpool for Pain Free Crafts. And this one, oh, it was called for tonight, for today. So I will pull it out and work on it again today for M for Summer Montage. So I'm right up in here, but guess what? You know how our goal was to finish this, the rows? I finished the rows last night. I am thrilled. Are you ready? Look at that. Oh, it's done. It is done. Okay, it's just the rows. It's just the first block. And it's the smallest, first block of any of the montages I'm doing. So technically, I'm starting in on this one. But like, by the time I fit, because it was pretty confetti, I saved this for last, and it was pretty confetti heavy. I did use Sarah Stitching Mommy's technique of typewriter method of up in this section. It was pretty confetti heavy, so that took a little bit of time. I didn't even write down how much I got or where I'm at. I'm under 7% done, but 4 or 5 or something like that. And then I only had like a half hour left of stitching time, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to start on this border. Because this next block is longer, right? It's about twice the size. So I'm going to keep doing it in my chunk. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to work my way down. I mean, it'll be a while. Because, I'm pulling this out tonight, and then this is going to go away for the year. Until next year, as we do, since fall starts tomorrow. Very exciting. So I'll get what I can get done. I'm hoping to get I'm hoping I can get some of the watermelon in. I don't know if we'll be able to tell that it's a watermelon, but I just feel so accomplished to kind of have this. I mean, this is big, you guys. Like, it's the size of my hand. Okay, so it's big. But I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I'm thrilled to have that first block done. And we'll just kind of work our way like we do. So next week you will see this, and we'll do our starting point. We'll do our starting point. So that we can see what it looked like before we started for this kind of season. Okay, so we already did giveaways. I do, because I didn't buy enough. I do have some haul, just like regular haul. Through Fat Quarter Shop, I am in the Classic Colorworks. I'm also in the Weeks Dye Works Floss Fix, so they send you a pack every month. So I get 6 colors. So this is September's colors. It's House Wine, which is the lighter pink. Hydrangea, which is that purpley blue. Jakey Brown, which is that brown. Jelly Roll, which is that magenta. Jolly Holly, which is this green. And Joshua, well, that might be Joshua Tree. Is that kind of greeny brown. Oh, it's hidden under there. The Jakey Brown. Maybe you can see it way under there in the back. So I will add that to my collection. Stitching in the Wild, because we were there the day that invoices came out, For the fabric of the month, I'm in the 1 month you get a Seraphim fabric, 1 month you get Fabrics by Stephanie. So they just handed them out in person and refunded the shipping costs. So I got, this is Seraphim. It's called Eternal Flame. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So love that. I got my October Biddy Bowl through Pine Mountain. Yeah. So it comes with all the accoutrement. This is what it's Halloween themed, of course. Okay. We're back here. Okay. So you can see it has this. This is not stitched. The owl's not stitched. It's just like a postcard. But you stitch the little witch in the bag and the cauldron and the little spooky mansion house, haunted house. So that will be cute. I'll add that to my collection. Then Dirty Annie's sends me charts of the signs of Christmas. So we got 3. We got Santa's Parade. She just sent them all at once, which is perfectly fine. We got Christmas Market. I think that was so cute. And we got Festival of Lights. How fun is that? There are 12 of them. This is 7, 8, and 9. So we'll be giving, she sends me 2 of them, one for me and one to give away to you. So I will be, we'll give those away next week, since we're a little chaotic today. Then, what else did I get? Oh, sorry, buddy. Just whacked him in the face. Okay, so I have my needlework market order that I asked Gary and Ronnie just to hold until Stitching in the Wild. So they did deliver that to me. So I will show you what I got from Market. This is Counting Petals, Crafty Cats. I thought that was so cute. Playing with their yarn and the little kitties. Counting Petals. I really like her stuff. I've never stitched her stuff, but I really like it. Rosa Manor had 2. I bought 2 or 3 of her new releases. Kittlewick Green. I think this is gorgeous. Just stunning. I love that one. And I love this one. Dove Moore. Look at that. It's so pretty. So I love that. When I'm going to start these, I don't know, but I'm happy to have them. This is by Twin Peak Primitives called Winter. And it's hard because, like, you stitch the border, too. I probably wouldn't put the word winter in. I might, like, repeat this bottom border or something up there. Put some poinsettias or something. You could even just leave that border off and just do the inside, which I may do as well. And then I got, from Liz Matthews, Boo Spook Haunt, which I think is super cute. I would make a cute drum. So I got that as well. And then here is my Weeks Dye Works Ultraviolet that I ran out of for Black Cat season. So I got that. Then I had ordered, and this is completely Sarah from Stitching Mommy's fault. She is working on Kitty and Me Cats and Hearts this year. And they have cats and hearts. They have cats and quilts and cats and mandalas. I had a very hard time choosing. I knew I wanted to do, I don't need all 3 sections, because it's one for every month. I don't need all 3 of them. I had a very hard time. All 3 are very cute. So I ended up getting cats and mandalas. So I got all of them. So let me just go through these quickly. So this is kind of what they will all look like. This is, oh, bless you. Bless you. My precious baby. So this is January. And now the neat thing about this is if you just like the mandala, but you don't like the cat or you're not really a cat person, these charts have it charted with and without the cat. So if you don't want the cat, you can still order these and the charts are beautiful. It's all in color. It's I think it's big. It's very easy to read. So don't let the cats deter you if you like these. So I ended up with the mandala. So this is January. When I'm going to start these, I don't know. I have so many monthly projects going right now. February. Oh, I just think they're so cute. March. She really captures the movement of cats really well. That's April. This looks so much like my Jack. That's May. This is June. July. Batting at the mandala. August. I just got these off her Etsy site. I think you can also get them. I mean, you can also have your LNS order them. September. Or I think 123 Stitch may have them as well. October. The pumpkins. November. And December. Now, these are not very big, but I think there's a lot of color changes in them. So it's kind of fiddly, right? These are 97 by 97. So they aren't huge, but there's some Krynic. There's several colors of DMC. So, you know, I love these. But then I also had favorited in the Etsy shop these two other ones because they remind me of my boys. So this is Smokey Joe. Doesn't that look like Jackie? You want down? So I may have to change the eye color a little bit. I think his maybe, I don't know. I'll have to study him. And then this one is called Victorian Cat for Simon. I mean, it's a little more girly, but Simon's kind of a girly cat, honestly. I think it's pretty. I will have to, Simon. Yeah, we'll try to. I don't know. I'm not very good at that, but we'll try to change it a little bit to look more like Simon somehow. I don't know, but those two really reminding me of my boys. Okay, that's haul, stitchy retreat recap. Plans moving forward. I'm going to continue on 25/7 with Black Cat season. I don't expect that I will get number 5 finished, but we'll see how far we can get. Continue on with AB Cinco. It ends on Wednesday. Wednesday is the 25th, so it ends on Wednesday. Then we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program. Like I said, today's call is M, and I will be working on Summer Montage for the last time this season. That turned out so perfectly, didn't it? Because fall starts tomorrow for us in the Northern Hemisphere. So I thought that worked out perfectly to work on Summer Montage the last day of summer. I did not plan that. And then I'm going to be making up 3 days of Camberley sampler. No, 3 hours of Camberley sampler. And then let's see what else I have, if anything. Oh, and then I'm going to be doing some makeup stitching. So the rest of the week I'll be doing makeup stitching from when I was at Stitching in the Wild for AB Cinco. So I'll be working on Antonia and G. Legier before I see you again. G. Legier was on my AB Cinco board 5 times, and I think I've only worked on it twice at the very start of the month. So we still have 3 more times. So I don't know what needs to be called yet versus what I need to do to make up. Like, I didn't sit down and figure all that out. But that's what we're going to be doing. So lots of samplers for Sampler September. Fall starts tomorrow. I have the windows open. I'm so super happy. This is entering my favorite months of the year, the Burr months. BER, September, October, November, December. Love it. Thank you so much for watching. If you are still here, oh my gosh. Thank you so much for watching. If I met you at Stitching in the Wild, thank you for making an incredible and very memorable weekend. And I will see you all next week. Bye.